The beauty of living in the bush is great for 99.9% of the time, but there's that 0.1% that comes up every few years that's pretty bloody scary. And it's up to each individual's responsibility to have their house really well prepared. Because as a volunteer, I'm really upset. I've been to a lot of houses. We get there, we can't get in. We can't get the truck in the bloody driveway because it's full of rubbish. They've got a little tiny bit of water. How can we fight a fire for them? We can't.
So it sounds like it's an extremely frustrating situation for you in that case. Things like that are not making your job any easier when you're trying to deal with the fire.
No easier at all. And it makes it really dangerous because all of a sudden we could be in a situation that could be overrun by fire in minutes. And I'm talking less than minutes. It can go from, oh, that's a pretty little fire to life-threatening. And it's just, you know, the main thing is just get us out again.
And how difficult is it for residents there? We know that they're being urged to evacuate the area. Are people listening to that, or are they still wanting to stay there to try to protect their home?
In this particular area, there's less than 100 homes all up, and I think there's probably 10 or 15 homes that have residents who are staying to protect their own property, but they are very well prepared, and their properties are all very well prepared. Most of the other people who didn't go to all that trouble themselves, they've shot through and they leave it up to me.
And how many of you are there, people like you who are volunteer firefighters who are then turning out to try to help contain these fires?
To be honest, I don't know. There must be thousands, because they are from all over Australia. Thanks, people. Thanks a lot.
I can see it must be a very difficult time for you, and a huge deal of good work that's being done by people like you and all the other volunteers there. It must be a terrifying time for local people.
Yeah, it is. Like, I've lived here all my life. I've been volunteer firefighter 15 years. I was in a couple of situations the last couple of days and I was terrified.
What about those fears as to what could happen next with this? We know that there are these 3 major fires, and the feeling is that they could join together to create this mega fire.
Yeah. Look, I haven't seen any TV, news, nothing for the last, I think someone said today it's 5 days apparently. I've just lost track of time. I have seen the fire maps coming through from the fire service, you know, while I'm working. I've lived in the mountains all of my life. Yeah, it could possibly happen, and if it does happen, it'll be major catastrophe. It will be absolutely, well, what's in the background here will be nothing.
And paint a picture for us then, what it's like being a volunteer firefighter, what it's like seeing that fire all around you in an area you live in, an area you obviously love and feel strongly about.
So I'm smiling because of the camaraderie that I've had develop with people I've just met in the last few days. I had a volunteer firefighter ring me up today and say thank you for my hospitality. I couldn't believe the guy when I'm so indebted to him for having saved my house. It's just, they're amazing people. They're all absolutely amazing people. And they do it for free.